spin around and round. It's a kind of combination, put you 6 feet down. In a pearl snap shirt, I'm spitting out blood in the Texas dirt. This ain't no kind of living for a man with sense, but I ain't never been accused of watching on a fence. I'd rather ride on lightning than bleed into the night. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Dusty chaps, $48 and a Stetson hat. But there's 2 more rounds of rank bulls to ride, and I'll be worth a lot more when I leave tonight. But it ain't about money, it comes from deep inside. So won't you open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side? 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Got a few from bulls and 2 or 3 from bars, but that's the price I pay for fighting through the pain. They ain't never been a pussy, make the Hall of Fame, come on. They ain't Jim Sharp, I ain't Chris Ledoux. I'm just a Carolina kid with an attitude. I was born to ride, born to ride, born to raise hell on a Friday night. I'd rather ride on lightning than bleed into the night. So go and open up the gate and I'ma see you on the other side. 'Cause I'm a cowboy. Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
Yes, good evening, race fans. Well, race fans, good evening, and we welcome you to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, we are up to round number 14. Yes, 13 rounds in the book. And, well, we come to round number 14 tonight here at Lanier National Speedway. It's going to be a cracking show. Qualifying is currently underway. My name is Matt Bailey and I'll be your commentator this evening. We hope everyone enjoys all the action. So qualifying currently underway on the speedway. Braden Miller is currently quick time with a 12.036. As, well, it's going to be a night of full-blown action here at Lanier National Speedway. Hopefully everyone can tune in and we'll have a great show on for you guys here this evening. So, Braden Miller currently quick time, 12.026. Cooper Wilson second quick with a 12.081. Then back to Tyler Bish with a 12.092. There is Clayton Davies on the speedway with that new look livery on that race car. Driving the Hobbs, Trenching and Boring, ABR Setup Shop, CD Cinematography, Western Machine Shop, Atlantic Oil's number 50 machine. He's gone for a hat-trick, race fans. He didn't get the win last week at Bristol Motor Speedway, but he's going to come back with a vengeance here tonight here at Lanier National Speedway. And what a sexy-looking race car that is on the Speedway for tonight. And we are set to go racing here at Lanier National Speedway. The drivers have about 20 seconds left to go before we go into qualifying here tonight. It's going to be a belter. We will take a look at your full qualifying results on the racetrack. And, well, we will get set to, here we go, race fans. Qualifying done and dusted. Here are your qualifying results. Braden Miller, quick time, 12.026. And you're back to Cooper Wilson, Tyler Bish, Harry Stewart, Darcy Wilson, Bo Nation, Ethan Bastion, Alex Gavia. Then back to Clayton Davies, 9th quick, and Aston Hurley in the Allure Esports Horsham Off-Road back, number 99, is your 10th quick person on the speedway tonight. Here's your grid right now. Starting heat race number 1 is going to be a belter. Cole Ferguson in the Rutledge Brothers Racing. Number 81 will start from Poles, who's outside. Driving car number 47 from Queensland is Kinzer Claridge. Position number 3 with a 9 machine of Luke Wilson. Position number 4 will be the 78 car of Kobe Wright. Position number 5 will be the 94 car of Bo Nation. Position number 6 will be the 2 car of Braden Miller. Position number 7 will be ABR Setup Shop RSM Shots 07 from New South Wales. It's Riley Stewart. Position number 8 will be the 55 car of Riley Bilson. Position number 9 will be the 27 car of Blaine Densley. And position number 10 will be the 08 car of Drew Fenton. Well, race fans, we're set to go racing. Heat race number 1 is set to go live here at Lanier National Speedway. Yellow lights are out. 12 laps is the distance. Ferguson and Claridge on the front row. Heat race number 1 is green. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go for the first time, and down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 for the first time. As they exit turn 4 and down the main straight away. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. It's all on right now, race fans. Into turns number 3 and 4. Ferguson still holding down the race lead. Into 1 and 2. Claridge on the rear bumper bar of the Ferguson machine. Into 3 and 4 we run, and down the main straight away this time, Kobe Wright with a 10K. The Dun 1 Team 10 Motorsports number 10 machine heads down the back chute into turn number 3 and 4 we run this time. Down the main straight away as they exit turn number 4. It's all on right now. Into corners number 3 and 4. You can see a slick line forming on the top side of the speedway, and also entrance into turn 1 and 2. Here comes a slide drop from Claridge on the 81 car of Cole Ferguson. Your new race leader right now is Kinzer Claridge. There's nearly 3 wide down the main straight away until 1 and 2 we go. Miller on the top side of the speedway. Big crash down the main straight. We are caution, yellow on the speedway. 6 laps in the books. We'll have 6 laps to go. And oh my giddy aunt, what a race here in heat race number 1. Cole Ferguson, massive big damage on the 81 car. Led most of the heat race here in heat race number 1, and unfortunately right now he's done. And well, not the way to start your night here at Lanier National Speedway. It's going to be a cracking show, race fans. Hopefully everyone enjoys the action. We will get set to line them up once again. So unfortunately, Braden Miller was involved in that one as well. He looks like he's got some damage on the number 2 machine. Might have a broken rear end on that race car, which he does. So Braden Miller going to be fighting that race car. Talk about bravery. We're set to go back to green flag racing. Here we go. Claridge with a good start, down to 1 and 2. Luke Wilson in hot pursuit. In the Great Clips, number 9 machine. Into turns 3 and 4 we go this time. The white flag is out here in heat race number 1. Claridge through turn 1 and 2 in the 71. The Indy Race Parts, number 71 machine. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time though. Riley Stewart with the last minute slide job. And well, Claridge will take the win. Second will go to Riley Stewart. Third to Kobe Wright. Luke Wilson was all there. And unfortunately just copped a wheel coming out of turn at number 4. And that is not the way you want to start your night here at Lanier National Speedway. We will check out your heat race number 1 results. And well, there it is. Claridge, Stewart, Kobe Wright, Nation, Nearbatter, Densley, Wilson, Miller, Ferguson, Riley Bilson, and Drew Fenton are your 10 finishers here in heat race number 1. Here's your grid right now for heat race number 2, and it's going to be the number 10 machine of Andrew Corbett, who's outside driving the JSI Racing Southern Transport Equipment Group. Number 12 machine, that is Jason Crawford. Position number 3 will be the 71 car of Brooke Marquis. Position number 4 will be the 29 car of David Clifford. Position number 5 will be the Allure Esports Horsham Off-Road back number 54 of Ethan Bastion. Position number 6 with a 14 car of Cooper Wilson. Position 7 with a TB Motorsports number 60 of Stephen Haitley. Position number 8 will be the 40 car of JP Striderer. Position number 9 with a 5 machine of Nash Granger and Callum Crawford. In the field for tonight, driving the 20 car out of position number 10. We're set to go racing. There he is, race fans, on the speedway. A rookie here in iRacing. And he's in one of the biggest leagues. Started down the back of the bus, unfortunately. But in one of the biggest leagues here in iRacing right now. So let's see how he goes here in heat race number 1. We're set to go green. Yellow lights are out. Corbett and Crawford on the front row. We're green. Good start for Andrew Corbett. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Marquis straight to the bottom. In turn 1 and 2 into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Car's already looking for the race lead through turns 3 and 4 and down the main straightaway. Jason Crawford back there in second. Then you go back to Marquis. Bastion in position number 4, battling with Brooke Marquis right now. Slider on Brooke Marquis by Ethan Bastion in the 54. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Crawford with a slide job. Look for the race lead down the back straight away to turn 3 and 4. We got cars going upside down in turn 3 and 4. We are yellow. Caution on the speedway. And oh my. What a start here in heat race number 2. I tell you what, race fans, if that doesn't put a shiver up your spine, you don't have blood. Oh my. Jason Crawford threw an absolute Hail Mary in turn 1 and 2. Kept it going as well in turn 1 and 2. And well, what a start. Jason Crawford in the JSI Racing Southern Transport Equipment Group. Sorry, should I say Southern Cross Transport Equipment Group. Valvoline sponsored number 12. I tell you what, he's looking for vengeance here tonight at Lanier. What a start for the 12 car. Corbett as well in the Ted machine. Callum Crawford still down the back of the bus. He's in 7th position as well. We've lost 3 cars here in heat race number 2. Set to go back to green flag, racing out of turn number 4. Back to green we go. Into 1 and 2, here comes Cooper Wilson. The double daily slide job in turn 1 and 2 and down the back straight away with 3 wide in turn 3 and 4. Crawford through the middle, no! It's all over. Jason Crawford, Cooper Wilson. And I think Stephen Haitley was in there as well. I'm not sure if my replays are working, but we're going to try and find out what happened there in turn 3 and 4. So Crawford went for the slide job and unfortunately just made contact with the 14 car of Cooper Wilson. Marquis made a hefty left-hand turn in the 71 and unfortunately, yeah, it was as well. Stephen Haitley made big contact in there too. And Jason Crawford went upside down in the 12 car. And that is not what you want here tonight here at Lanier National Speedway. I tell you what, race fans, it's all on here tonight. We've only got a couple of rounds left to go as well, race fans. Be sure to stay tuned if you haven't seen the news already on Facebook. If you guys want to get involved with JSI Racing, do sign up if you are a member or if you race here on iRacing. You can sign up to race here with JSI. If you head over to the members page and head into the league directory and look up JSI Racing, you'll be able to sign up in there. So we're back to green flag. Racing here right now into turns number 3 and 4. Andrew Corbett is your race leader. Nash Granger right now in hot pursuit in the 5 car. 1 lap to go here at Lanier National Speedway for heat race number 2 and down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Marquis fell down the back of the bus very quickly. Not sure what happened with the number 71 car. And well, not the way you want to start your night also for Brooke Marquis. So your results right now for heat race are number 2. And it is Corbett, Granger, Callum Crawford 3rd. You're back to Haitley, Marquis, Wilson, Crawford, Clifford, Schroeder, and Ethan Bastion. And how about it, race fans? Bang your hands together for Callum Crawford making the A-main here tonight. We'll check out your grid right now for heat race number 3. And it is Max Bevan and Aston Rodriguez on the front row. Zane O'Toole and Paul Bryan on row 2. Alex Gavia and Tyler Bish on row number 3. David Rakoski and Bo Oldfield in row number 4. Matt West and Cody Lawrence in the 55 car will line up on row number 5. So we are getting set to go once again. Heat race number 3. 12 laps is the distance. Max Bevan, the Dutton 1, Team 10 Motorsports. Number 68, M Machine. So we're going to get set to go this time. Cars lined up in 2x2 formation. Maxi Bevan and Aston Rodriguez on the front row. Zane O'Toole and Paul Bryan. Alex Gavia and Tyler Bish. We're set to go racing, race fans. Heat race number 3. 12 laps on the board. We're green. Into 1 and 2 we go. Maxi Bevan with the early race lead down the back straight away we go for the first time into turns 3 and 4. How about Paul Bryan with a slide job on Maxi Bevan? And we're caution yellow on the Speedway cars upside down. Tyler Bish and Cody Lawrence it was in turn 3 and 4. So we'll quickly check out the little ordeal there. So as we went into turns 3 and 4, Paul Bryan threw that slider on Maxi Bevan. Looks like may have just been a little bit of touching wheels. And looks like Tyler Bish made contact with the back end of Aston Rodriguez's car. And, well, not the way you want to start your night here at Lanier National Speedway. And, unfortunately, Cody Lawrence sort of really had nowhere to go in the Jason Pride Motorsports number 55 car. So we will get set to go once again. Paul Bryan is your race leader. Maxi Bevan in P2. Aston Rodriguez in position number 3. Then you're back to Zone 2, Bo Oldfield in the top 5. Just remember, race fans, it is the top 4 that make it through from heat racing directly into tonight's A-Main over a distance of 35 laps. Here with JSI Sundays. Round number 14 of the Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series. And a big thanks to Brent Hobbs for coming on board as a title sponsor. So we're back to green flag racing into turns 3 and 4 we go. Maxi Bevan right round the lip of the speedway into turns 1 and 2. Slide job from Maxi Bevan on Paul Bryan down the back chutes to turn 3 and 4 we go. Bevan right on the edge of the racetrack. Into turns 1 and 2 we go once again. We've only got a couple of laps left to go. Here in heat race number 3, Paul Bryan is your race leader. Rodriguez back there in P3. Then get back to Zone O'Toole on the bubble in position number 4. Move Bo Oldfield now into the top 4. O'Toole takes the spot back. Meanwhile, it's slide job city right now here at Lanier National Speedway. Into 1 and 2 we go. Bevan returns serve on Paul Bryan. Rodriguez looking in back there in position number 3 at the moment. 2 laps left to run right now. As the popsicle sticks are out for heat race number 3. Down the back straight away we go to turn number 3 and 4. The doctor's jacket is out right now here in heat race number 3. White flag. 1 lap left to go. Oh, Maxi Bevan and Aston Rodriguez make contact in 1 and 2. Bevan throws a slider on Rodriguez. Paul Bryan gets the win. Second will go to Rodriguez. Third to Maxi Bevan. And wow, we race fans. That is what you pay your lunch money for. Wow, we. We are taking a look right now at your results for heat race number 3. Paul Bryan, Aston Rodriguez, Maxi Bevan, Zane O'Toole, your top 4. Then you go back to Oldfield, Rakoski, and then you go back to Gavia, West, Cody Lawrence, and Tyler Bish in position number 10. Well, race fans, heat race number 4, lining up on the speedway. Here we go. Here is your grid. Craig Plater and Titan Vanderwood on road number 1. Riley Simpson, Todd Gaudry, road 2. Clayton Davies, Harry Stewart, row 3. And what a respectful row that is. Joshua Walton and Kane Geller, row number 4. Justin Wright and Anthony Crown in row number 5. Well, race fans, we're set to go once again here at Lanier National Speedway. Heat race number 4. A stacked field of sprint cars here tonight. 50 sprint cars in the pit area. And we're going to get set to go. Heat race number 4, second last heat race on the program here tonight. Heat race number 4, 12 on the board. We're green. Good start for Craig Plater. Goes straight to the top side in 1 and 2. Titan Vanderwood looked for the race lead momentarily. Couldn't get the job done though. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. 3 wide down the main straight away. Craig Plater will lead the opening lap here in heat race number 4. Down to 1 and 2. Gaudry looking for second. Couldn't get the job done though. Over Titan Vanderwood. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. This time Harry Stewart on the move in the number 11 machine. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straight away into turn 3 and 4. The battle is on right now. Stewart in that Titan Garages and Carports. United Sim Sports number 11. Down the back straight away we go into turn 3 and 4. This time by down the main straight away. 4 laps in the books. And Craig Plater, he's still your race leader. Titan Vanderwood back there in second. Harry Stewart in P3. You're back to Gaudry, Walton, Simpson, Clayton Davies in position number 7. At the moment on the speedway. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you've got to be in the top 4 to make it through to tonight's A-Main. Meanwhile, battle on from the speedway for second between Harry Stewart and Titan Vanderwood. Into 1 and 2 we go. Stewart. Into 1 and 2 we go. And well, Craig Plater is your race leader. 4 laps left to run right now, and here in heat race number 4. Down to 1 and 2 we go. The Dutton 1, Team 10 Mills Motorsport, number 69, is on the charge right now. And at the pointy end of the pack, into 1 and 2 we go. Runs the cushion out at 2. Vanderwood in hot pursuit right now in the 007. No, it's not James Bond, don't worry. Into 1 and 2 we go once again. Stewart runs the bottom in 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go, this time into turns 3 and 4. How about a battle on for the race lead? Craig Plater will hold it down. Into 1 and 2 we go once again for the final time. Down the back straight away. Into turns number 3 and 4 we run this time by. Here comes Harry Stewart, the one last look in turn 3 and 4. Platty will win. Craig Plater will win heat race number 4. Titan Vanderwood second, Harry Stewart third. Now back to Todd Gaudry and Clayton Davies in the top 5. So we will check out your results right now for heat race number 4. Plater, Vanderwood, Stewart. And then you go back to Gaudry in position number 4. Clayton Davies misses out by 1 spot for a direct transfer spot into tonight's A-Main. Back to Walton, Simpson, Wright, Crown, and Della, your top 10. Here's your grid right now, race fans. Final heat race of the night. Heat race number 5 is upon us. Sean Stevens and John Schultz, front row. Donnie Davis and Brent Hobbs, row 2. Aston Hurley, Darcy Wilson, row 3. Riley Casson Roberts and Jason Burke, row 4. Ash Hammond and Tim Ryan. Good to see Tim Ryan back in the house tonight. Race fans, how about it for your inaugural World of Outlaws champion? I tell you what, race fans, we're set to go green. So Tim Ryan, the Logitech number 98 car. Doesn't look like he's out there on the speedway. So Tim Ryan not making the call here in heat race number 5. So 9 cars on the speedway, race fans. Sean Stevens, your winner from Bristol Motor Speedway here tonight and in the house. We're green for heat 5. Down to 1 and 2, the YOB Racing number 26 machine of Sean Stevens gets a good start. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go for the first time. Davis goes to the bottom in the ABC powder coating number 03 car. Down the back straight away we go right now into turns 3 and 4. Donnie Davis right on the bottom side of the speedway right now like a boss. Into 1 and 2 we go. Aston Hurley coming through the field as well in the Allure Esports. Horsham off-road back number 99. Through turns 3 and 4 we run this time by and down the main straightaway. Hobbs just out of a transfer position right now. Aston Hurley up into position number 3. Brent Hobbs now into the top 4 in the 64 entry. Down to 1 and 2. Oh, Sean Stevens in the wall in turn 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway we go to turns 3 and 4 we run. Down the main straight into 1 and 2 we go. Stevens on the top side of the speedway. Donnie Davis looking for the race lead in turns 3 and 4. We're yellow. Caution on the racetrack. We are caution yellow on the speedway. Johnny Schultz. It is in the 78 car. So we'll take a quick look and find out what happened with John Schultz in turn 1 and 2. Oh, Ash Hammond went for a slide job in turn 1 and 2 and did not make it work. So not the way you want to kick off your night here at Lanier National Speedway. So we are set to go once more. Ash Hammond sent rear of field for the cause of the caution. So Sean Stevens, Donnie Davis on the front row, Aston Hurley and Brent Hobbs, row 2. We're set to go back to green flag racing. We'll have 3 laps left to go. When we come back to the green flag, back to green we go. Good start for Sean Stevens, down to 1 and 2. Davis on the bottom side, goes wheel to wheel with Sean Stevens. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. How about Donnie Davis, race fans? Into 1 and 2 we go right now. Davis on the bottom. Stevens on the top side of the speedway. Hurley through the middle. Into turns 3 and 4. How about Donnie Davis? Down the main straightaway into 1 and 2 we go. That is the all black and white number 03 entry. No number on that race car. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. How about Donnie Davis gets the win in heat race number 5. Sean Stevens will come home second. Aston Hurley third. And Brad Hobbs in the top 4. What a start here tonight for Donnie Davis. First time we've seen him here with JSI Sundays. We'll take a quick look at your Heat 5 results here for Heat Race number 5. There it is, Davis, Stevens, Hurley, and Brent Hobbs, your top 4. Unfortunately for Wilson, Casson Roberts, Hammond, Burke, Schultz, and Tim Ryan not making the call in Heat Race number 5. Well, race fans, C-Main action about to line up on the speedway. It is Blaine Densley and Beau Oldfield on the front row. Darcy Wilson and Cooper Wilson on row number 2. Joshua Walton and Braden Miller on row number 3 with Alex Gavia and Ash Hammond on row number 4. David Clifford and Justin Wright on row number 6. Row number 5. And then you go back to Riley Bilson and Cody Lawrence in row number 7. And then you go back to John Schultz, Ethan Bastian, and Kane Della in position number 15. Well, race fans, how about the new look on Blaine Densley's car? Very nice looking ride for Blaine Densley. In the 27 Designs number 27 car. Also got BK Racing on that race car as well. 15 laps is the distance, race fans. We're set to go racing. C-Main on the track right now. If you're just tuning in, we say welcome to you here on Ultimate Dirt TV. C-Main, 15 on the board. We're green. Oh no, already contact out of turn 4. Yellow flag back on the racetrack. There was contact coming out of turn number 4. And it's not the way you want to start tonight's C-Main. Well, complete restart we will have here for tonight's C-Main. So we are set to go back to green flag racing. Back to green we go. Good start for Blaine Densley. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Walton on the top side. Down the back straightaway we go to turns 3 and 4 this time. Down the main straightaway we go. It's all on right now. Bo Oldfield looking for the race lead. Contact between your race leaders. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straightaway this time. Into turns number 3 and 4. Wilson on the bottom side of the speedway. That's Darcy Wilson in the 5 car. Back down to 1 and 2. Densley's found the grip line on the bottom side of the speedway. Down the back straight they go into turn 3 and 4. They're 4 wide for the race lead. Down the main straightaway we go. Into 1 and 2 and consistently also 4 wide in 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. How about this, race fans? What a piece of C-Main action right now. They're 4 wide for the race lead. Down the main straightaway into 1 and 2 we go. They break formation right now, but they're still 3 wide. Walton on the top, Densley in the middle, and Oldfield on the bottom side of the speedway. Oldfield made contact there with Densley. Back down to 1 and 2 we go. Oh my giddy aunt race fans, what a run in C-Main competition here tonight. It's all on like Donkey Kong right now. You're kidding. What a start here in tonight's C-Main. They were 4 wide, then 3 wide, then 4 wide. What a run in tonight's C-Main. Joshua Walton, though, is your race leader, battling with Bo Oldfield. Oldfield through the bottom part of the racetrack. We go back to Walton on the top side. Bastion coming through the field as well in the 54 entry. Back down to 1 and 2 we go. We've only got 3 laps left to run here in tonight's C-Main. Down the back straightaway we go to turns 3 and 4. Walton on the cushion. Down the main straightaway we run back down to 1 and 2. Oldfield with a race lead now. Down the back straight we run into turns 3 and 4 this time. The white flag will fly for tonight's C-Main. Bashing up to P3 right now. Back down to 1 and 2. Walton and Bastion on the top side. Bastion goes back to the top in turns 3 and 4. Bo Oldfield will win tonight's C-Main. Second will go to Joshua Walton. Third to Ethan Bastion. And wow, what a run. I tell you what, race fans, how cool was that? So we will check out your official results for tonight's C-Main. Oldfield, Walton, Bastion, Wilson, your top 4. Then back to Densley, Bilson, Wright, Miller, David Clifford, and Ash Hammond, your top 10. We're going to get stuck into tonight's B-Main grid right now, race fans. Brooke Marquis, it is in the 71 from Poles, who is outside the 50 machine of Clayton Davies. And I tell you what as well, that is not where he wants to be. Position number 3 will be the 9 car of Luke Wilson. Out of 4 will be the 36 of David Rakoski. Position 5 with the 22 of Riley Casson Roberts. Jason Crawford in the 12 will start from 6. Riley Simpson in the 65 will start from 7. Cole Ferguson in the 81 from 8. Matt West in the 8 car will start from 9. Jason Burke in the 74 from 10. JP Schroeder in the 40 car from position 11. And Anthony Crown will start from position number 12. As we roll over the page, Drew Fenton, Tyler Bish, and Tim Ryan in tonight's B main. We will have 14 cars on the speedway. I tell you what, I'm really liking that new paint scheme on Clayton Davis' car. It is nice. Well, race fans, we are set to go 15 laps on the board for tonight's B main. Marquis searching for a win here in the Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series. He's had a world of bad luck. Can he turn tonight around and go for a last chance qualifier win? Meanwhile, he's got Clayton Davies on the outside of him on the front row. Pace car set to pull off the circuit. Your tonight's B main, 15 on the board, we're green. Down to 1 and 2 we go. Marquis was all sorts of loose in 1 and 2. Into turns 3 and 4 we run this time, and for the first time, the opening race leader will be Brooke Marquis. Marquis back down to the bottom side in 1 and 2, tries to close the door on Luke Wilson. They're banging wheels on the bottom side of the speedway. Into turns 3 and 4, we're caution yellow. Caution on the speedway. The yellow flag is out. Looks like Drew Fenton and Riley Simpson. It could be in turns 1 and 2. So we are set to go once again. Clayton Davies. This guy is always fast, and he's also your current series points leader. So we are going to get set to go back to green flag racing. Looks like the cars will line up in 2x2 formation. Looks like we're set to go back to green flag. This time, guys, we are out of turn number 4 right now. Back down to 1 and 2. Davies on the top side. They were 4 wide momentarily. In turns 1 and 2. Back down to 3 and 4 we go. Crawford on the bottom side of the racetrack. Jason Crawford, that is, in the 12 machine. Gets a little bit loose in 1 and 2. Down the back straight away we go into turns 3 and 4 this time. Rakoski. David Rakoski it is on the bottom side of the speedway in the 34 car. Back down to 1 and 2 we go. Wilson on the top side of the speedway. Marquis as well in the 71. Back down to 1 and 2 we go. The battle is all on over the speedway right now, race fans. David Rakoski, though, up into position number 2. And coming after your race leader of Clayton Davies. Back down to 1 and 2 we go. Rakoski's found the grip line in 1 and 2. Luke Wilson back there in position number 3. About to JP Schroeder in the 5 car. Back in position number 4 right now. Marquis with a slider on Schroeder and did not make that work. Marquis back to the pits. And we are yellow. Caution on the speedway. Brooke Marquis threw an absolute Hail Mary in turn 3 and 4 and did not make it work. And that is not what you want here tonight, race fans. Oh dear. So, unfortunately, they are Tommy and Scoring not coming up with the yellow for that one. It has been playing up on me lately, so I'm not too sure why. So we are set to go once again. Single file restart. We're within 5 laps left to go. Davies jumps on the gas nice and early out of turn number 4. Back to green we go. Into turns 1 and 2, Schreiderer. Back on the top side of the speedway, coming up to 3rd place of Luke Wilson. Into 3 and 4, down the main straightaway this time. 2 laps left to go. Here in tonight's B-main. Back down to 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. Davies driving away from the field. Into 3 and out of turn at number 4. The white flag is out for tonight's B-main. Down the main straightaway we go to 1 and 2. Davies back on the top side of the speedway. Puts the power down in the 50 car, but through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, Davies will win. Tonight's B-main second will go to David Rukoski. 3rd to JP Schreiderer, 4th to Luke Wilson. Well, race fans, it's a good comeback for Clayton Davies in tonight's B-main. We'll take a quick look at your B-main results. There it is, Clayton Davies. Then you're back to David Rukoski, JP Schreiderer, Luke Wilson, your top 4. Then back to Tyler Bish, Anthony Crown, Riley Casson Roberts, Cole Ferguson, Matt West, and Jason Crawford to round out your top 10 cars. Well, race fans, we're going to take a short break here on UltimateDirtTV. We'll come back, we'll regather our voice, and we'll come back with your 35-lap A-main still in the program.
JP Snyder, if you are caught riding the wall during this feature race, you will no longer be welcome in this league. This is your first and final warning.
Well, race fans, it's now time to get into tonight's A-main. We're going to check out your grid right now. Here it is on the speedway. Kinsey Claridge and Andrew Corbett on row number 1. Paul Bryan and Craig Platter on row 2. Donnie Davis and Riley Stewart on row number 3. Nash Granger, Aston Rodriguez, row 4. Titan Vanderwaard, Sean Stevens, row 5. Kobe Wright and Callum Crawford, row number 6. And then you go back to, over the page, Max Bevan, Harry Stewart, Aston Hurley and Bo Nation, positions 15 and 16. You're back to Stephen Hately it is, and Zane O'Toole out of 17 and 18. Todd Gaudry and Brent Hobbs out of 19 and 20. And then your B-main transferees, then you're back to Bo Oldfield, Clayton Davis, Joshua Walton and David Rukoski. Well, race fans, we are set to go. 35 big laps here at Lanier National Speedway. Kinsey Claridge and Andrew Corbett on the front row. How about Callum Crawford starting out of position number 12? I tell you what, race fans, it's going to be a cool night for that number 20 car. So cool to see him on the speedway as well for tonight. Well, race fans, here we go. 35 laps on the board. Round number 14 of the JSI Sundays Hobbs Trench Boring 360 Sprint Car Series is green. Down to 1 and 2 we go for the first time. Claridge is your early race leader. Down the back straight we go into turn 3 and 4 for the first time. 2 down, 33 to run. Paul Bryan up into position number 2 and coming after your race leader. The race is on for the lead through turn 3 and 4 already. Craig Plato as well looking in. He's up to position number 3 on the speedway. In the Dun 1 Team 10 Motorsports number 69. Looks for second on the top side of the speedway right now. Looks for the race leader on turn number 4. Down the main straight away. They go wheel to wheel in turn 1 and 2. Craig Plato on the top side makes contact with Kinzer Claridge. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. Nash Crapper on the bottom side as well. Back there with Donnie Davis in the 5th and 6th position. Cars all over the speedway right now. This time into turns number 3 and 4. Paul Bryan is your race leader. We've got one car around it. Is Callum Crawford, yellow on the speedway. I tell you what, race fans, what a run tonight for the 20 car. So Callum Crawford was in the number 20 machine. Just got a little bit loose in turn 1 and 2. And unfortunately lost the handle in turn 3 and 4 and spun the race car. The JSI Racing Hobbs Trench Boring number 20 machine. So unfortunately bad luck for the 20 car of Callum Crawford. But a great start it was to his night. Came home 3rd in his heat race. And as far as I'm aware, race fans, he's only about 10 years old. Callum Crawford in the 20 car. So the young lad having a go. And I'll tell you what, he did awesome in his heat race. So good run tonight for Callum Crawford. We're set to go back to green flag racing right now, race fans. Into turns number 3 and 4 we roll. Paul Bryan and Kinzer Claridge on the front row. We're back to green. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Battling for the race lead right now. Claridge look to his inside. Into turns 3 and 4 we run this time and down the main straight away. Into turns 1 and 2, Claridge goes to the top side. So does Andrew Corbett as well. Goes to the top side as well in turn 1 and 2. Into turns 3 and 4 we run this time by down the main straight away. Paul Bryan came home with a podium position last week at Bristol Motor Speedway. Can he get another podium here tonight and go 2 steps forward? Down the main straight away we go right now into turns 1 and 2. And down the back straight away we are caution yellow on the speedway. Caution on the racetrack. So it looks like it was JP Schroeder. So not sure why he's not showing up on the screen for us. Maybe he's already left. So we are set to go back to green flag racing. Cars will line up in 2x2 formation. How about Donnie Davis, race fans? He's up in position number 4 right now on the speedway. That is the car on the outside of the second row, the black wing with the white body on the racetrack. First time we've seen him here in a long time with the JSI Racing Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series. And And he's up in the top 4 already and doing a fantastic job. Set to go back to green flag racing out of turn at number 4. Paul Bryan and Andrew Coleman front row, we're green. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Down the back straightaway, Paul Bryan. How about Donnie Davis puts the foot down in the 0-3 car. Down the main straightaway we go this time into turns 1 and 2. How about Harry Stewart, race fans? Stewart is on the charge in the 11 car. Into turns 3 and 4 we go. Harry Stewart on the cushion. Down the main straightaway, Kinsler Clary just had a shocking restart in the 71. But down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4 we go. Corbett with a slider on Stewart. Stewart turns it back underneath him. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Bump and wheels already down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4 we go. Harry Stewart is on the charge. In the Titan Garages and Carports. United Sim Sports number 11. Into 1 and out of 2 and down the back straightaway. This time into turns number 3 and 4 we'll have 15 laps to go. As they cross the stripe now into 1 and 2. Davis on the bottom side of the speedway in the 0-3 entry. Into turns number 3 and 4, Stewart with a slight job for the race lead. Into 1 and 2 we go once again. Paul Bryan with a return slider. They go wheel to wheel down the back straightaway into turn 3 and 4 we run. And I tell you what, race fans, they're 3 wide down the main straightaway. How about Paul Bryan will lead lap number 22. Into turns number 1 and 2 we go. Harry Stewart on the top side of the speedway. Stewart now has the race lead comfortably in turn 3 and 4, but Paul Bryan runs the bottom side of the speedway. Down the main straightaway we go into 1 and 2. How about Craig Plater coming into the mix now in the 69. Down the back straightaway we go into turn number 3 and 4. The race is on for the lead, race fans. It's all on big time right now here at Lanier National Speedway. Into 1 and 2. Plater through the middle part of the speedway comes after his second place getter of Paul Bryan. Into turn number 3 and 4 we go. Sorry, that's not Craig Plater, it's Max Bevan. Got to get the cars right. They're all in the same car. Just a different number. So Maxie Bevan it is in the 68 machine, sorry. Down the main straightaway we go. Into turns 1 and 2. Maxie Bevan looking for the race lead. Down the back straightaway, couldn't get the job done though. Into turns number 3 and 4 this time. How about Clayton Davies as well, race fans? Davies won the B-main, started down the back of the bus, and it's up into the top 6 right now on the speedway. Into turns number 3 and 4, lap traffic now being about to play a part. We are caution yellow on the speedway. And I'll tell you what, race fans, what a run here in tonight's A-main. How about that? So we are set. We've only got about 7 laps to go. So how about this, race fans? Maxie Bevan up into P2. So we are set to go once again. Harry Stewart and Maxie Bevan, Donnie Davis, Paul Bryan, Aston Rodriguez, Clayton Davies. We're set to go, race fans, out of turn number 4 and down the main straightaway. Green flag is back out. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Here comes your current series points leader, Clayton Davies, looking for further positions right now in tonight's A-main. To the bottom side of the speedway goes the 50 entry. Meanwhile, back up at the ranch, Harry Stewart is your race leader. Maxie Bevan in P2, Donnie Davis in P3. Into turns 3 and 4, we run this time by with 2 laps left to run now as across the stripe. Into turns 1 and 2 we go. Bevan through the middle. Donnie Davis back there in position number 3, who was looking for second momentarily. Down the main straightaway we go as that exit turn 4. 1 lap left to go here in tonight's A-Main. Down to turns 1 and 2 we go. Aston Rodriguez on the top side of the speedway. Into turns 3 and 4 for the final time, and Harry Stewart will win tonight's A-Main. Wow, wee. What a run by the Titan Garages and Carports United Sim Sports number 11. How about it, race fans? Give it up for your race winner, Harry Stewart. Here is your top 3. Here is your full field rundown. So, Harry Stewart with the win, Maxi Bevan second, Donnie Davis third. Near back to Clayton Davies in the top 4. Paul Bryan, Brent Hobbs, Titan Vanderwood, Todd Gaudry, Riley Stewart and Kobe Wright will round out your top 10. Near back to Joshua Walton, Bo Nation, Kinzer Claridge, Stephen Haitley, Sean Stevens, Craig Plater in position 16. Near back to JP Schreider, Nash Granger, Ethan Bastion and Andrew Corbett to round out your top 20 cars. Well, race fans, it's now that time of the night where we get to have a chat with your top 3. So we will wait for your top 3 to jump into. We'll wait for them to come down to the podium. So we've got first and second. So we'll chat to Maxi Bevan first.
Donnie,
we'll wait for
got the
Donnie
Discord,
Davis to hop into the Discord. Well, race fans, how about give it up for your second place getter here tonight, and what a drive. Maxi Bevan home in P2. Maxi, mate, what a run. The track was slick from top to bottom, but hey, what a race.
Yeah, no, it definitely was very slick out there, you know, just early on, just doing a lot of hosted, you know, I sort of learnt middle through here would be sort of good, so I just kept chipping away at the middle there, and we found some speed the all race. I just felt real confident in this car.
Mate, I must apologise to you. I actually thought you were Craig Platter because I saw the blue wicker bill coming out of turn 4 and I thought you were Craig Platter. Sorry, mate. Mate, what a run here tonight. It was an awesome race, mate. Obviously, you look pretty comfy in that race car. New team and things to the above with the 68 machine.
Yeah, no, definitely. I always like to feel confident in this car. To start with, I think at the feature, starting a bit further back probably helped me because, you know, just see what other cars are doing and be able to move forward from there. But, yeah, it wasn't a bad race, just Harry got the best of me.
Mate, good run here tonight. Obviously, a lot of sponsors on this race car. I'm sure you'd like to thank for tonight's efforts, mate.
Yeah, well, definitely that's it. I also like to thank Mills Motorsport, Dunton 1, you know, everyone else that chips in. Caleb Mills, Camel, for, you know, designing these good race cars. Like, 2 weeks now and got a podium, so I'm pretty happy with that. And also just like to thank just everyone else that helps out with all, and also go get a membership at Mills Motorsport over there at Timtown. Thank you.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about it? Give it up for second place getter here tonight, Maxi Bevan. Well done, mate. We'll see you back next week.
Sweet as, see you there.
Well, race fans, how about Maxi Bevan home in position number 2? We're going to chat to your race winner. I don't think we're going to have Donnie Davis. Well, race fans, how about it? This guy needs no introduction to UltimateDirtTV. We've seen him win multiple races across the board here on UltimateDirtTV, and it's going to be a cracking show. What a race here tonight for Harry Stewart, your race winner in the United Sim Sports Titan Garages and Carports number 11. Harry, Mate, welcome back to Victory Lane. It's been a while since we've seen you.
Yeah, no, it's been a while. I keep getting beat by bloody Clayton every time I'm running up front. I'm like, either that or I'm sticking it in the concrete. So, it's a nice change of pace, really. I didn't think I'd be able to go anywhere for a bit during that. I was bloody bee's nest for the first 15, and in restart started 8th, and I was sweet as on the top, and said to Darcy, who was helping spot me during that, because he got a bit unlucky in his heat, and then the B is just 4 wide for the transfer, and he was the one to miss out. So I just said to him, I hope nobody bloody goes to the top, and yeah, everyone left the top, and I went, I think, 8th to 4th in one corner, then 8th to 3rd, and then got dry, and then just was trying not to stick it in the fence into 3, because it was pretty tricky, and started running that slider line sort of thing, and got to Paul, and yeah, got him, and then just sort of trying to manage and not stick it in the fence, and not just run the complete wrong line. And I saw Donnie was rolling the bottom really good there, so yeah, went down there, and then Max was coming up on the bottom on those the restart, and realised I was too low, and then yeah, I ran the middle or quarter track and just sort of idled around, and just yeah.
Mate, awesome run here tonight. Mate, I'll get a bit of track input from you. There's obviously been a little bit of a change here to Lanier National Speedway. We're seeing a little bit more of a faster line down the bottom of the speedway. Normally it's around the top here at Lanier.
Yeah, I actually don't mind it. I think the top was still probably, after the race I ran a lap, pretty much just going flat out on the top, and it was still quicker than the lap times I was doing on the bottom. It was just, margin of error was so tiny, like one tiny little mistake and you were in the concrete and wrecking your car. So it's pretty easy to do that after the race and just go, oh yeah, I'll just rip it. But when you're doing it in the race and you're trying not to stick it in the fence, you're more than likely gonna. So I think the bottom getting even with the top and during a race situation is pretty good. So it certainly helps. I think the lane changed pretty much for every race, maybe the whole night, except for like the first to 3 heats. Like, it was top, and then I think in my heat you can run the bottom, and then the 5th heat I think it was quicker running the bottom, and in the B's you could run anywhere, and same again in the A. It was pretty cool.
Mate, congratulations on the win. Sponsor shout-outs on the race car. I'm sure you'd like to thank a heap of people on this race car for tonight's efforts, mate. Well done.
Yeah, just like thank Darcy for doing this race with me and then spotting me afterwards. Everyone at United Sim Sports, Titan Garages and Sheds, KCLD Cleaning, Velocity Sim Lab, everyone at JSI putting this league on, yourself for broadcasting, and yeah. That's it.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about give a big round of applause for your race winner here tonight, Harry Stewart. Well done, mate. We'll see you back next week. Congrats.
Cheers.
Well, there it is, race fans. How about it? Unfortunately, no Donnie Davis, who came home in 3rd tonight, but nonetheless, a fantastic run by a guy that we haven't seen here for quite some time. Well, race fans, this will bring us to a close here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Be sure to tune in next week for round number 15 as we come into the penultimate round here for the Hobbs Trenching and Boring 360 Sprint Car Series live here on Ultimate Dirt TV. See you next week. My name is Matt Bailey. We'll chat to you then. Good night.